This place has been here for almost 60 years. We opened back in 1959. It's been a pillar of the community. It was one of the founding members of this shopping center when it opened. And we've been part of the area for the last 60 years.
When I first started bowling, it was only 15 cents a game. And I used to save 15 cents to run down the bowling alley.
So the balls and pins are different sizes, but all the other dimensions are the same, lanes are the same length. Pins are actually spaced the same distance apart. Just balls are smaller, pins are smaller, and the main difference is you get a third ball each turn instead of 2 balls, but scoring is exactly the same. But there's never been a perfect game of duck pins. Highest game ever is 279.
This place has been in operation, I believe, since, I think this is its 60th year of operation, and it hasn't changed since day one back in 1958. I remember coming here back in the 90s when my dad bowled here, and when I came back about 3 years ago, it looked exactly the same. So I think just the overall history and the vintageness of it is a lot of what brings people here.
But the majority of the stuff in this bowling alley has been the same since we opened back in 1959. That's one of our, we've done some cosmetic changes, paint job, all that stuff, but it's still a nostalgic, old school bowling alley. It's still no automatic scoring. All the machines are 60 years old. It's just the way it is.
As a matter of fact, where I'm sitting right now used to be an arcade. And obviously now you can see that it's a party room. And they've always had the snack bar over here, and they've always had 24 lanes here. So what's old is still new again.
We have a lot of regular customers. I get customers coming in here all the time that said, oh, I bowled there when I was a kid. They bring their family back here.
If you want to bowl duck pins competitively in Montgomery County, this is the only place to go. And good on White Oak for making it as fun a place as it is, because it's a lot of fun being here.
We had a bowling alley in the family. The bowling alley shut down, so pretty much took our second home away from us. And White Oak opened their doors to make it our new second home. So it's really nice to have a place where you can go. My brother and I spent a lot of time in the bowling alley. We grew up, practically grew up here between here and Glenmont, as I said before. And it's been a crazy ride. It's been a very crazy ride.
My heart belongs here in White Oak because that's my home game. When I walk in those doors, I'm home.
My dad's been bowling ever since he was a kid, so he got us into it. And ever since I've been little, we've been bowling, and so it's really cool to bowl with your family, and especially growing up.
A lot of people have their birthday parties here. I know a lot of friends that have met significant others here. I've met a lot of my personal friends here. It's just a melting pot for the community. But for the most part, we're just open to let people come in and enjoy it, and we have the leagues here a lot.
Well, the team I'm on tonight, I bowl with 3 women. And we're not that good. As a matter of fact, we've only won 1 game since the league started like 5 weeks ago. But we're here just mainly for a social event.
So the team that I have is constructed of my father, my brother's best childhood friend, and one of our good friends that my dad actually bowled with in previous years. So we're a very, very strong team, and it's nice to be able to compete at a nice level.
We have beginner leagues, which are called mixed leagues, and then you have the pro leagues, which is what the league we have bowling here tonight is. And that league is more designed for your really good bowlers, and it's a lot more competitive.
I've been #1 in the country for 6 consecutive years at one point. I've been #1 in the Washington area for 13 times. This year I'm not, though. That's why I told you to interview those other 2 girls, because they beat me. Youth. So I'm going to have to come back.
When I was 35, I was inducted in the Hall of Fame. And I've been a ranking bowler. I've been #1 in this country. And I've been #1 in the city 3 or 4 times.
They're all competitive, but in this game, you'll find a lot of people support each other. They will. It's kind of a different sport, I think, because you'll root for you'll root for the competition too. If we're in it together, we're just there.
My parents actually met in a league, bowling. So I didn't really have a choice in the matter. I've been bowling my whole life. And a lot of the people that are here, especially the higher average bowlers, most of them grow up in the bowling alley. And I've been coming here since I was about 5 years old, bowling and all that. And I wouldn't know what I would do with myself if this place closed.
The old saying back in the day was anyone can bowl from age 2 to 92, and it's true. So come on out, have a good time. And this place is definitely a good place to do it.
Duck pin bowling is a rare find these days, and if you get a chance, enjoy it, because there's no telling how long it's going to last.
Bowl duck pins. It's a great sport, even though I own a 10-pin center. So I'll retract that. Just go bowling. Whichever bowling, just go bowling.
Come on in.
I love this place. It's been here for a long time. I love all of our customers that come in here, and we hopefully keep it going for a long time. We got another 9 years on the lease, so we'll see.